All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. So, like I promised, I'm giving you guys a Knicks video on what the Knicks should do this off season, what the Knicks, need to do, and the Knicks need to rebuild. Now, before I get into this, I want to give a huge shout out to the Knicks. They made it to the second round. They exceeded expectations throughout the whole season. I don't think anybody had the Knicks making the playoffs. And someone else who, just blew, who had little to expectations and blew it out the water was Jalen Brunson, man. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. You were worth the money. You proved that, you're that guy, man. I mean, shoot, Luka loses you and he can't even get to the playoffs. Meanwhile, you led us to the second round and almost beat Miami by yourself with no help of Julius, with no help with RJ, with no help from Josh Hart, with the idiot coaching that we had. You single-handedly almost beat Miami by yourself. So, Jalen, I'm giving you your flowers right now. I was going to do a separate video on you, but I might as well just throw all the Knicks in together. But shout out to Jalen Brunson. Now, here's the thing. The Knicks need to rebuild, yes, but we need to rebuild around the man that's on my screen right now. And what I mean by that is we need to build around Jalen Brunson. And the first order is Thibodeau, you obese whale. I'm so sick and tired of you. You're horrible at defense. I don't know why you get all this credit for being defensive coordinator when the defense is trash. Every time I watch the Knicks, someone's open for a three, someone's open in the lane, and someone's in foul trouble. You have no presence whatsoever. You are an over it. You're just the white Doc Rivers. That's all you are. You're the white Doc Rivers. But the only difference is Doc Rivers actually has a championship. You don't. And you rode the coattails of Doc Rivers in that 08 championship. For people who don't know, Thibodeau was the defensive coordinator for that big three in Boston. He's done nothing. He's done nothing after that. You didn't do anything with the Bulls. You didn't do anything with Minnesota. You're not doing anything with the Knicks. You're not doing anything with the Knicks. And I pray that you don't ruin Jalen Brunson like you ruined Derrick Rose. Because you have a bad history with point guards. Thibs, you need to get fired. Nick Nurse. I'm trying to think. Ty Lue. I heard Ty Lue might be getting fired. And Brandon, one of the guests that comes on my show, Brandon said Monty Williams. I said no. Brandon, if you're watching this, I'm all for Monty Williams. I'm all for Monty Williams because Monty Williams is an upgrade over Thibodeau. So Monty Williams, Nick Nurse, Ty Lue, if he gets fired, anybody. You could put me at coach. We'll do better. We will do better if RJ was coaching the Knicks. Thibodeau was garbage. Moving on. Speaking of RJ, the irrelevant RJ, the trash RJ, you put me on this Knicks team, we probably would have beat the Heat. But anyways, rjbarrett, bro, I really don't want to take a massive dump all over you because you're just RJ Barrett. You're RJ Barrett. You're nothing special. You're a third to fourth best player on a championship level team. You're a third to fourth best player on a playoff team, and that's exactly what you played like. But I'll give you somewhat credit for the playoffs. You did play good in the playoffs, but RJ, you need to step up in the regular season. Stop with your eyes always popping out of your sockets. Stop breathing heavy. Stop acting like you're scared. Act like a professional, okay? Act like a professional. Give us 20 to 21 points a game. Give us 18 to 20 points a game. I'm not even asking for all that. We can't get rid of you because we signed you, so it is what it is. So, RJ, step up in the regular season. Give Jalen Brunson a break. Let him go on the bench and chill out. Let him have a few games to rest. Do something. Do something. Moving on. Julius, you are the biggest waste of space I've ever seen in my whole life. Julius, you are a waste of sperm. Julius, you are vastly. Julius, let me tell you something. You know what? Let me go off, man. Let me just go off on Julius Randle real quick. Julius, you are the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my whole life. The worst basketball player. Bro, I know dudes in high school who are better than you, bro. You're a downer. Anytime you don't get the ball, anytime you're in foul trouble, anytime you get in your head or someone else gets in your head, you mess it up for the whole team. You don't pass the ball. You are horrible. You are horrible from the field. You are horrible from three. You're a downer. The simple fact that he went on the press conference and said the Miami Heat wanted it more than us, I would have cut you. You wouldn't even come in my locker room, bro. I would have had your bags outside in the trash can saying, find your way back to New York. You traded. I would trade you to China. I would trade you to China for some fortune cookies, bro. You are garbage. Flat out garbage. I'm so tired of you, bro. I would trade you for Brandon Ingram. I'll trade you for anything, bro. I'll trade you for an empty box of cereal. You are garbage. And I promise you that empty box of cereal will probably play better defense than you ever did with the Knicks. You are the worst player on this team. RJ, Jalen, Josh Hart, or Emmanuel Quickly, whoever's starting at the 2, Mitchell Robinson's better than you too, bro. You a bum. You are a bum. B-U-M, bum. Get off my team, bro. And we need to trade him. Listen, I can stomach Thibodeau. Even though I don't want him on the team, I can stomach Thibodeau. But this bum has to go. Even if we get draft picks, I'm fine with that. 2nd, 3rd, 4th round draft picks, I'm fine with that. If we draft Brandon Miller from college, I'm fine with that. Even though Brandon Miller's most likely going to go high in the draft, but I'm fine with that. But you need to go. You need to go. You suck. So bad it's not even funny. Karl-Anthony Towns, I'll take him. Karl-Anthony Towns played better in these playoffs than Julius Randle did. But at the end of the day, Julius, you need to go. And the Knicks need to build around Jalen Brunson in the right way. And by the way, Adam Silver screwed us over of our first round pick for Porzingis against the Mavericks. Adam Silver fined Mark Cuban nothing. He fined Mark Cuban $1,000, something like $75,000 or something along those lines for our draft pick. That's BS. So he basically just sold our draft pick to the Mavericks. Whoop-de-doo. But at the same time, the Knicks need to rebuild, and they need to rebuild around Jalen Brunson. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts on the Knicks and what they should do this offseason? RJ out.